Today's Diana Prince is Olivia Howell. Olivia is the badass co-founder and CEO of Fresh Starts Registry. It's the ultimate platform for all your fresh beginnings. Think divorce, breakups, moving, career changes, finding your truth, or bouncing back from grief. Olivia got the idea after her own divorce in 2019, where she realized that while we throw registries for weddings and baby showers, we're left high and dry when we really need them most, when we need to restock our lives after major life transitions. So the Fresh Start Registry was born. It's the one stop shop for support items and experts who become your hype team. Olivia also hosts the Kick Ass podcast, A Fresh Story, and she co authored Simple Scripts to Support Your People. What to say when you don't know what to say. Let's welcome Olivia to Diana Prince. Olivia, thank you for joining me on Diana Prince.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I love the title of this podcast.
Oh, thank you. So, you and I are so aligned. I looked at your website and I was very excited to see that you offer a registry that addresses life outside of weddings and baby showers. And the reason I say that we're aligned is because when I launched my business, it was through that same realization that women celebrate themselves on those occasions. But I've been to a multitude of weddings, a multitude of baby showers, and there was, of course, you have some birthdays here and there, but we don't do it. We don't do it in any grand scale for ourselves, and that's what was the catalyst for me honing in on portraiture for women.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that you are also honing in on that fact. So I love that you're on with me, and we can have this conversation
Mm-hmm.
on like on why women don't celebrate themselves more often.
It's such an important conversation to have. Absolutely. And I love that you do that for sure. Yeah. Fresh Starts is for everybody. So we are definitely for men and women. We do get a lot of women for sure. But we're really about meeting people where they are and celebrating our people in all milestones and walks in their journey and phases of their path and all of those things. And Um, oh, you're right. We have weddings and babies, and then that's so little of everything else we do in life. And so we always say at
Yes.
Fresh Starts, life is a series of fresh starts. And for every fresh start, you want to have a celebration and you want to have your people to support you. And so that's what Fresh Starts kind of was born from. We are the first ever platform for a registry for life changes. So we have the items that you need and then the experts that you need as well.
Wonderful. So tell me a little bit about your background and your divorce. I've had a couple of conversations with women that said that their divorce, they didn't know it at the time. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's always a hard time to go through, but when they got out on the other end, it was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Mhm.
Is that your
It
feeling?
is.
Is
It is. I always say divorce is a celebration. Divorce is a blessing. It is a beautiful thing that saves lives and it gives people back their lives. And the other side of divorce is beautiful. Divorce itself, the process of it is tricky, right? It's hard. I like to say any legal battle is going to be not fun, right? Nobody looks forward to a legal battle, but you get through it. And then the other side is beautiful. Yeah. My background's actually in marketing. I'm the founder of a marketing agency, which I've had for almost 2 decades. And we did social media. We still do social media management for a variety of companies, global brands and small businesses and celebrities, influencers. We've kind of done everything. And then in 2019, April of 2019, I got separated and I realized that we don't have a thing, right, to help people restock their lives when they're going through these big life changes. And so my sister and I own the marketing agency together. And so I brought this idea to my sister and I said, hey, what if we start this Fresh Starts Registry, which is the first platform for everything you need to begin again. And we wanted to have it basically an easy way that people could get the items they needed and the people they needed. We call them their hype team to restart whatever phase they're going through. So whether it's, we have people who build registries for divorce, for just breakups generally, for job change, for job loss, for grief, for moving, for transitioning, coming out. So we like to say for any big life change, we are there to support people. It's always free to build a registry. We're powered by Amazon, and we support people through the registry creation process and how to ask their community for help with scripts that we've written. And then it's always free to browse our hype team, and our hype team of experts. We have almost 100 experts at this point, and they are vetted. So they have to sign an ethos when they sign on to Fresh Starts
Mm-hmm.
that says that they are shame-free and inclusive and ready to support you. And so we love our experts. And then, of course, because we needed a way to make money from this business, because registries themselves don't really make money, we founded the Fresh Starts Expert Community, which is where we brought all of our background into our community, our membership community with our experts. And so we actually provide our experts with support in business coaching, social media coaching, and public relations. We do PR for our
Okay.
experts, which is wild.
So when you were going through your divorce, is that the catalyst for finding the registry? Is it because you didn't find anything like it at the time, looking for some,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
There were,
level of
yeah.
support that's all nicely wrapped up in a big bow?
Exactly. Yeah. So I remember standing there in my house. I stayed in the marital residence and my ex-husband left, and I had, my kids were little. They were 5 and almost 3 at the time. And so I was there by myself with my kids, and like any divorce, my ex-husband took half of his things out of the house, and the other half of the stuff was from my wedding registry. And I didn't really want it around me anymore because it was very triggering. And so I thought there has to be a better way to do this, right? We have to be able to restock our lives in an easy way that's budget friendly, that somebody can support me. And so I Googled a lot. I said, "Oh, divorce registry." The only things that came up were articles from major publications that said, why is this not a thing? Why is there not a divorce registry? And so we
Wow.
are the first divorce registry. We were written up in New York Magazine because we are the first divorce registry, and we've been all over the press because of it. And it's obviously we're so much more than divorce, but that part of it really is special to me because divorce is incredibly traumatic and expensive. And a lot of women stay in marriages because they are afraid that they can't pay for a divorce, or because they're afraid of what happens after. And so we are all about supporting people through this journey, whether it's building a registry, or we have a ton of free content and support on the website as well.
Yeah. And not to throw shade on baby showers or wedding, but there's a lot of resources out there for them, for what you got, your
Yeah.
wedding planners. And it's just, for me, it's just, yeah, it was never my thing, you know. It
No,
was
and I
never
think
my
that,
wedding.
yeah,
It was one of those, what do you call them? The anti-bride situation.
yeah.
So I already have my opinions kind of set up on them, but you know, I enjoy a good wedding, but the thing is that that's all that's out there. And your registry is just refreshing. And what I mean, what is your thought on why I mean, we could say that there's just nothing out there, but why aren't more women trying to change that
Mm,
narrative and change that picture? It's like, I found, in the business industry, I found a lot of women who obviously are empowering, but I come from corporate.
mhm.
And from the 30 years that I've been there, it's been the same thing. It's either you have a wedding or you have a baby shower,
Yeah,
and everything in between, the promotions, the divorce, career changes, getting to
yeah.
your kids on the school bus on time is really not
100%.
celebrated. Is
A
really not
100%.
celebrated.
Yeah, 100%. And we like to say we celebrate so many different things that people don't think about, right? So we
Yeah.
actually have a lot of we are the first registry for single women to come build
Mhm.
a registry, so that when they graduate from their PhD or medical school or
I
college,
love it.
or start a business, or they have their first apartment. We have a lot of women that say, "Hey, I got you a wedding present and a baby shower present, but like, where's my support?" And we actually call the items on the registry support. We don't call them gifts because they're
Mhm.
just a beautiful way to support the people in your life. And we have a lot of people that will say, I'll show up with a bottle of wine. That's wonderful, but sometimes you don't need a bottle of wine. Sometimes you
Hmm.
need new towels or new cereal bowls or whatever it is. And so we always say support starts with support. And if we can give ourselves permission to ask for the support and then to receive the support, that's everything. But I think to answer your question, culturally, women are told to not seek joy. They're
Hmm.
told to keep their mouths shut. They're told to stay in place because, God forbid, powerful women take over, right? And so we can see this in the venture capital world. Less than 2% of funding goes towards female founded businesses, which is atrocious. And I think that women are still held back, and obviously we know so many ways. And so
Yeah.
at Fresh Starts, we're really about giving you permission to throw away the rules and say, I'm going to do this my way, and I'm going to bring my amazing people along with me for the journey.
Yeah. No, I agree. So do you watch Sex in the City?
Yep.
Remember when Carrie went to her girlfriend's baby shower and
Mm-hmm.
her shoes were lost?
Yep.
You know how many baby showers I used to go to them. My friends were always so important to me. My family members always important to me, and you show up,
Yeah.
right? And
Yep.
then she loses those expensive pair of shoes, and nobody
Mm-hmm.
gives a shit.
Yep.
That would
Yep.
hit me
That's, yeah.
near and dear
Yeah.
because she wasn't a mom, and
No.
her
And
wants
she
and
says,
needs.
yeah, that she's gonna
Yeah,
make her own registry, and that was one of the that was, I mean, I watched that many years ago, but that is definitely one of the sparks for what we did, for sure. It was,
yeah. No,
no,
I
it's
love it.
okay. Yeah.
I love it. It took me back to that time where I'm like, "Oh my
Yep.
gosh, somebody's actually addressing what I
Yeah.
think most of the time," because you do show up for your friends, and then
Yeah.
there's nothing, no mechanism to reciprocate if you're
Yep.
not in, if you're not having that baby
Yes.
shower, you're not having the wedding.
100%.
So
Yeah, I love that you said that. Yeah.
I love what you're doing, and
Thank you.
oh my gosh. So I just wanna give you the floor, and for any woman who is going through a major life change now,
Mhm.
as
Mhm.
you have had with your divorce,
Yeah.
what advice would you give her right now? What is the best advice that anyone can have?
Oh, I love this question. First of all, get a therapist. Number 1, therapy is amazing. And then also start building in rituals to your life that can be really small, that just start bringing the joy back. And it's really hard. Like, I really get it when you're going through job loss or a breakup or whatever it is, to find those little moments of joy. But
Mhm.
our subconscious looks for those. And that's how we actually can snowball all of the good stuff and the decision making. And when we can start filling our life with those little tiny moments of joy, it changes the way that we move through the world and the decisions and the behaviors that we enact. And so, little things I always like to say to people is just put post it notes up around your house that say, I am worthy, right? I am wonderful. I am capable of being loved. And start repeating these phrases to yourself. I always say, go back to the music you listened to when you were 14 years old. That's like a key. Go back to that, get a playlist going, listen to bop, but it will bring back like that joy that you had when you were that age, and start really reframing your life in a way that you want to, that is empowering to you. We say at Fresh Starts that we have 2 rules. One is that you have to be safe, and the other one is you have to pursue joy. And that's it. There's nothing
Wonderful.
else you need to do. Yeah.
So what's on your playlist?
Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously a lot of 90s music, but I'm actually like a really big 70s music fan. So Carole King, Carly
Oh
Simon,
my
James Taylor, Paul
gosh.
Simon.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, I love
Yeah.
it. Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah. A lot
gosh.
of Paul
That's
Simon
right up
lately.
my alley. We're gonna have a whole other podcast about
Yeah.
that one.
I love that. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Olivia, so I wanna give you the floor. You can talk about anything. Do you have any special offers coming up, a new product? Take it away.
Oh, I appreciate that. We're working on a book proposal, which we're super excited about. And it's going to be kind of a how to guide to start your life again, which my
Mhm.
sister and I are working on, which we're very excited about. We have a television show in very pre production, which we're really, really excited about. And I just want to say if anybody's interested in becoming a Fresh Starts expert, it's an amazing community of experts. We have a very special vibe. It's a very close knit community. And what we're providing for our experts, nobody else out there is. So it's at this current time, $37 a month. It is going up in January to $55 a month. If you sign up now, you'll be locked in for 2024 at the $37 a month. And what that includes is we have 3 days of open office hours a week. We have at least 2 lunch and learns a month, all in support of marketing, communications, business development. And we really do PR for our experts, which, if anybody knows PR, that's usually thousands of dollars a month.
Damn good.
And
That's a damn good deal.
it's a damn good deal. I run that myself. And we've gotten our experts in everything from the New York Times to Real Simple, Apartment Therapy, Time, all of these places, over 500 pieces of press over the last couple of years. So if you are an expert who is, even if you're not taking on new clients necessarily, but you just want to get your name out there, boost your SEO, and also join a community of like-minded experts who are really about supporting their clients. And we have just amazing opportunities. So I would say definitely get in touch. We'll have another open house in December, so you can come meet us and say hi.
Wonderful. Thank you for that.
Yeah, of course. Thank
All
you for letting
right.
me share.
Olivia, it's been great talking to you. And I just want to put it out there for everybody. If you want to learn more about Olivia and Fresh Starts Registry, I've listed her website in the description. And if you think that you have a service where aligns with what she's offering, for sure reach out to her and be part of the community, right?
Yeah, Fresh Starts expert community. Yeah, and we're open to we have so many amazing people of different industries. So anything from business coaches to healers, life coaches, lawyers, realtors, astrologers. If you support people, we will support you, and that's what we always say.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much, Olivia. It
thank
was a pleasure.
you.